Ke nna Motshabi Moloi, moradi wa Albertina, Mama Chona le Joseph Mbutana Moloi. Ke le lekgolokwe le hlaba kotswana, le hlaba kgoka le mao ka sebunong, le hlaba le sa gorong ha mafafane. Mafafane a eja a e halala, a re kgutla hape o e eketsa, motho wa wetse.
Welcome to the Journey with Mpho podcast, a sacred space for healing, love, and rediscovering your life purpose. Introducing your host, Mpho.
Hello JWM family, welcome to my Sacred Sunday Divination. I felt called to share my divination with you guys, and I do hope that you will enjoy it. In front of me are my divination tools that I normally use for my self-care Sunday ritual. And in a short while, I will be introducing those tools. For now, all I need you to do is sit back, relax, and breathe. Okay. So I normally start my divination by drawing a crystal oracle deck card that aligns me with the type of crystal that I need to be using for the specific divination. So the brand that I use for my crystal oracle deck is Species by the Thousands. And so what I'll do first is draw a crystal oral deck card to see what kind of crystal we need for this divination. And then I'll start playing my Tibetan singing bowl. Fun fact about that, I got it last year for my birthday. Michael actually got it for me. And for the longest of time, I couldn't play it. Recently though, I just felt called to start using it, and lo and behold, I could play it. So be kind. I will probably hum and sing as I play, and I'll play for as long as I'm called to play. Thereafter, I will draw sacred self-care cards, 3 in specific, that will kind of help you to prepare for the coming week. I usually use the self-care oracle deck to find out what my present, inner child, and higher self need for the coming week, and I use those cards as guidance to attend to all 3 aspects of my life. And then to end the session, we will draw a card from my Buddha Wisdom Divine Feminine deck. This card will be treated as the message for the week. As I am using all of these divination tools, I will also be applying Reiki throughout the process. I'm becoming more and more comfortable with sharing Reiki, what it is and how it works. So in future episodes, I'll be diving more into Reiki, how I learned it, what are some of the tenets for Reiki, and so forth. Okay, so I hope you're relaxed. I hope you're ready. I am so very, very excited to share this magic, divination, spiritual component with you. So as we start, I need you to use your breath to clear and cleanse your body from all kinds of thoughts that may be occurring right now. And just bring your focus here in this now. I'm shuffling the Species by the Thousands Crystal Oral deck. Okay. So for our divination session today, we will be using the rutilated quartz, and the message for it is transition, which seems appropriate because right now this segment of the podcast is a transition from what we normally do. I will be sharing from the Crystal Bible what the rutilated quartz is all about so that you can have that focus within your aura as we begin our divination process. Okay, so rutilated quartz power comes from rutile, the purifying and protective mineral included at its core, synergized with quartz. The quartz is often known as angel's hair because of the fine strands of titanium dioxide, rutile, that form within the crystal and amplify the basic quartz energy. In crystal lore, this stone connects to the highest angelic frequencies. It is named after the Latin rutilus, which means red, but rutile is also found in an ethereal golden form. Angel's hair could be likened to modern string theory, which describes the universe in terms of complex, multi-dimensional strings rather than the restricted three-dimensional particle theory. Supersymmetrical strings create metaphysical links such as portals, membranes, and higher dimensional objects with forces similar to electromagnetism. These refer directly to the properties of rutilated quartz, which has the perfect balance of cosmic, light, and creative power. Healing. Rutilated quartz draws off negative energy during a chakra sweep and provides a firm foundation for new energetic patterns to be imprinted into the cells. In past life healing, it promotes insight into the core issue. It also reveals if a particular dis-ease has been taken on deliberately as a soul learning experience and provides support to continue with it. Crystal workers use rutilated quartz to energetically rebalance the thyroid, heal the lungs, and stimulate cellular growth. At an emotional level, rutilated quartz heals the past and dissolves the deeper causes of depression and psychiatric disorders such as phobias or anxieties. An efficient earth healer for the geopathic stress, it soaks up electromagnetic smog. Transformation. Rutilated quartz purifies toxic thoughts and constrictive emotions, releasing the past so barriers to spiritual evolution are dissolved and soul purpose comes into play. Placed over the third eye, it opens your metaphysical sight and enhances your intuition. Using rutilated quartz on the chakras connects power rods that coexist between subtle chakra points and the light body. This activation vastly accelerates spiritual growth. Placed on the third eye, rutilated quartz amplifies the power of thought, so your thoughts are projected out into the world in tangible, solidified form. It can bring all you desire. Use this crystal with care and consideration for others, for if the power is misused selfishly or abusively, it will backfire. So, the interesting thing is my guides are not just positioning this crystal for the JWM family, but they're also positioning it for me. I have been working with doctors on my thyroid, so to discover that this crystal is a crystal that is used for healing within the throat chakra where the thyroid is located is my guide's way of saying, we got you. And they got you guys. So as we go into this divination process, relax, surrender, give it to Source, give it to God, give it to the All-Knowing. Let go. Just surrender and heal. So once I start playing the sound bowl, I usually hear the sound before the mic will pick it up. But just bear with me. You'll hear it. It's playing. you, Source. Okay, so right now I am drawing cards from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. And as per usual, I will post links to all these divination tools in the comments for the episode so that you guys can explore these resources, see if you feel called to use them in your divination. So these 3 cards will be a guide on what our inner child, present self, and higher self need from us this week. So let's see. So the first card we'll work with is related to the inner child. What does inner child need to express this week? So it seems the inner child, for those who are listening, it needs for you to make an altar. Now, how I know this is not meant for me is because I already have an altar, as you can imagine. But here's what the guidebook says on making an altar. The mantra is, I dedicate space for my sacred ritual practices. An altar is a place to gather sacred objects, set intentions, reflect, pray, and feel connected to your spirit and the universe. Whether simple or elaborate, permanent or temporary, small or big, inside a home or outside in nature, it is a space for honoring the people, places, things, and activities that enrich the soul. Tune in to what feels right for you. Do you need to refresh your altar space or create a new one? You can create anything from a money altar to a fertility altar, but whatever direction you go in, begin with intention. Look inside yourself for clarity on what you want to focus on. Photos, crystals, candles, animal totems, and objects to represent the 5 elements: earth, air, water, fire, and ether are all perfect items to use. Intuitively select items that feel right and meaningful to you. Craft your altar to reflect your own creative power and the sacredness you bring to everyday life. Sit in front of it and focus on manifesting your intention. Remember, the altar itself does not hold the power of manifestation, but the energy within you as you interact with it does. That's really good. Thank you, Source. So let's find out. Present self. What does your present self need in the now? Alone time. This is surprising because, well, we won't mention the P or the C word during this divination, but I feel like we've been gifted this alone time this year. And so many people have neglected going within. So it's why messages like this keep coming up. Think about alone time like this. Here's the mantra. I make time to focus on myself. Joyously explore your alone time. Think about what you would like to do in solitude. Then plan so that your time is freed up and your commitments are put on pause. Find peace and stillness by completely turning in to your own needs. You can keep it simple and plan something like a quiet night at home to journal and be introspective. Go for a walk, work on a creative project, meditate, or try any solo activity that feels restorative to you. Be sure to communicate with your loved ones how important this is to you. Make them aware of how it allows you to show up more fully in daily life. That way, they can support you by respecting the time you need to be alone without interruption. The journal prompt is, how does having alone time make you feel? What emotions and memories come up for you when you are alone? Thank you, Source. The last card is a focus on higher self. What does your higher self want you to focus on this week? Ooh, aromatherapy. This is my favorite. As I'm talking to you guys, my hands have vetiver. I call it fetfir. Weird. It's an essential oil that's pretty earthy in terms of smell. And I find it very soothing because I tend to be very nervous when I'm doing my podcast recording. I know sometimes I don't sound like it, but I tend to be very nervous. So aromatherapy really helps me calm down and tune in and be introspective, reflective, and connected to my guidance system. So the mantra for aromatherapy is, I am in touch with all my senses and find bliss in exploring them. The guidance is as follows. Aromatherapy is a powerful tool to connect you with plants, flowers, herbs, and the environment around you. Take time today to notice what you smell. Pay close attention to how different scents make you feel and what memories they trigger. Try going for a walk in nature and breathe in the fragrance of the plants, trees, and air. Tune in deeper with your sense of smell. You can create a simple daily aromatherapy ritual by anointing yourself with your favorite essential oil blend. Apply the oil to the inside of your wrist, both sides of your throat, and the back of your neck. Your body will then act as a personal aromatherapy diffuser to disperse the scent of the oil for your enjoyment and the pleasure of those around you. You can go one step further by setting up an aromatherapy diffuser near your bedside or in your office. Use calming and relaxing essential oils like chamomile and lavender to help you get into the right mental state for sleep. For brain stimulation, explore essential oils like peppermint and rosemary to keep your mind sharp at work. The journal prompt is, what is your favorite scent from childhood and what does it remind you of? Thank you, Source. All good information. I hope that you can take it, use it to guide you through this week, and use it to lead you to more divination tools and ways to connect with your inner guidance system, to accelerate your healing, and to consistently keep you in tune with all that is so beautiful about being you. I'm feeling so good. As we end this episode, as promised, I will share a card from Buddha Wisdom, Divine Feminine, and all of these divination tools will be put into the episode notes so that you can explore them, see if you feel called to bring them into your life and to use them. So let's find out what Buddha Wisdom's message is for this week. What do we need to carry in our hearts as we meet different people, as our energy interacts with different energies? What do we need to remember? What is the soul message? What do we need? Okay. So the message is, exert yourself with thoughts of benevolence. Be soft in your speech. Oh, JWM family, this is going to be such a good week. These are all such good, worthwhile, meaningful messages that I believe will help us as we journey through this week and the coming weeks. Be soft in your speech. It's something that has been difficult to do this year because there has been a lot of stresses, right? And so people are rightfully stressed. Hence, we are encouraged to be mindful, to be soft in our speech. Explore kind words, warm words, soft words that you can use to soften your speech, and see how your body reacts, how your energy reacts, how other people and situations change as you soften your speech. I love you guys so very, very much. I wish you an absolutely phenomenal week. May you continue to explore your depth, relish it, encourage it, embrace it. May you show up in your beautiful fullness, in your love, in your light, in your joy, in your abundance, and in your wealth. May everything that you touch transform into the energy that is in your body. May it vibrate on the same frequency as your entire body does. And as you do the inner work, the self-work, the healing, and you enjoy that part and you embrace that part, may it all flow in beauty into your life and truly transform your being and your experience of this that we call life, this that we call our planet. I will play the singing bowl as we end today's session. Let me know what you think too. Reach out to me on email, journeywithmpho@gmail.com. Do you love this? Do you want more of this? Tell me all about it. I'd like to hear from you. As I always say, until next time, Maholokwe, Kyotawa, Ribuile.